how many times during, and I've got a million different variations of what I'm going to ask here, but how many times did you hear during Tough Enough and your WWF/WWE career, did you hear the phrase paying your dues?
A million. Still hear it. Still hear it about, oh well, you guys didn't pay your dues. I'm 20 years in the business and I still have to hear how we didn't pay our dues, which okay. Yeah, like okay. The one thing I ask is show me the wrestler who, if given that opportunity, says, nah, I'd rather be wrestling down at the VFW for $10 this weekend in a car of five in a Ford Focus filled with five other sweaty wrestlers. Nobody. Everybody would have. Here's what Tough Enough gave. We didn't make good money off of it. Here's what it, and first contract I signed was 50 grand. It's not the world of today where you can parlay a reality show uh into a career.
Uh,
Here's what Tough Enough
I
gave us
was going to
an
say, I'm very
exposure.
sorry to interrupt. Just because you mentioned 50 grand, now, what was the actual prize money and how did the contract work when you
There was
signed
no
it? There was no
Yeah,
prize money
there
on the
was no
first series.
zero prize money.
Got you.
The prize money came when I signed my first contract, which was a week or two after Tough Enough. And hey, I'll give them credit. They were on top of it. I signed my contract immediately after, and the check started coming in. And James, when I got that, like, remember, I came from being a school teacher, and I said it in one of my videos. At the end of the month, after I taught and I paid my car payment and I paid my apartment, I think I had like $300 to $500 left over for the month. So when I got a check for $1,000 a week, man, I thought I'm never going to need more money than this. Like I don't have a clue how I'm going to spend $1,000 a week. I just don't have a clue, and that was to me all the money in the world. So that was the winning the show. But for anybody that thinks that I did it just for the television part, MTV pulled me aside before and they said, "Do you want to be a wrestler or do you want to just be on TV? Because we'll put you in the next Real World or the next Road Rules. If you want that, we'll save you a spot. We'll guarantee you that right now." And I turned them down.
Hmm. So with the paying your dues thing, so did it ever let up through 2005, or did you ever get over that initial hump of being the tough enough guy?
Of course I did. Once guys started realizing, once a few things happened, like a couple injuries, I exploded my bone out of my finger. I broke my leg and finished the match, and I just never bitched. I never complained. I wrestled obviously Bob Holly for like 3 weeks on the house shows. Once guys saw, okay, I don't like the way he got here, but he's handling himself the way I prefer. Eventually, listen, man, it's like a goldfish, they might be focused on one thing, but then something over here is going to take their attention and they're going to completely forget about me. And by the time I would say 2004 came, man, yeah, I didn't really hear it then. I still think guys like Hunter thought it. I still think guys like Sean thought it. And if you ask me, if I pass Hunter today and shake hands and and we see each other and we're cordial and hey man, good to see you, bro. I guarantee you in his mind, he still hates the way I got into business. Hates it.
Was there anybody? Okay, maybe not outwardly like a Shawn or a Triple H or something like that, but was there anybody that you just could never really win over due to tough? I'm not talking about Dean Malenko, who apparently
Perry
this year
Saturn.
just Perry Saturn.
Perry Saturn. Perry Saturn would I mean it pained him and I hope Perry's doing well. I know he's battled health issues and I wish
I met
nothing
him, hung about with him for a couple of days this year in Philly.
really.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
really.
so nice
Yeah.
as well. He was really
Well,
pleasant. So he's totally changed
I
apparently.
I think I got just a version of Perry that was probably upset it a lot more than just how I got into the business at the time. But yeah, I can never win him over. I would love to do a video with him just to talk about that,
Hmm.
put some money in his pocket. And yeah, just because when I talked to Danny Doring, Danny Morrison, Perry is one of the ones who trained him. And I mean, you talk about a guy, just a hard nosed guy. That's how he describes Perry. Perry has nothing but my respect. And
Uh,
I understand when people don't like how I come in, I get it. I get it.
I can get you his info if you want.
I would love it. Yeah, absolutely. Off, yeah. Love to do a video with him.
Okay.
And like I said, we pay people for our videos, so I'd love to just throw some money in his pocket.